Hey everybody, this is Confrontational. And I decided, well, while I have some uploads happening right now, I'd go live. Because I'm uploading. As y'all know, we've been having some crazy issues. And I know it has to do with this astrological thing because everybody literally is horrible. So I wanted to discuss zodiac signs. Who wants to discuss that? I want to discuss it. We'll wait till the room gets a little bit full because I want some comments to see what we're going to talk about. All right, so I want to go through the zodiac signs that. Hey Maria Masonette, how you doing? Uh, I love hope. I want to. What do you mean? You want what? All right. So basically, these are the zodiac signs that I have problems with versus the ones that I really like. So let's go. Let's get to it. All right. I'm gonna start with zodiac signs that I really like. Okay. I love the zodiac. Well, I like the zodiac sign of Pisces. I no longer have a favorite zodiac sign anymore, but I like the sign of Pisces. Is anybody in there? Is this room even okay? So we got people coming in. Okay, because at first it's like freezing up. Come on, folks, get up in here. Anyways, so I have. Oh, thank you, Sun, Moon, Star, Wind. Aquarius sign. Pisces are psychic. Yeah, okay. What I like about Pisces is they're very intuitive. At least the ones that I've met, like they're really intuitive. My sister is one, and she basically sometimes gives me predictions, and they come true. So shout out to her. Also, what I like about Pisces is they're very, at least the ones I've met, they're very like they're emotional. Uh, Sometimes they can tend to be on a little bit of a manipulative side. So I've always found that about Pisces, they tend to like to manipulate, but that's okay. We're going to name the pros and cons of the signs. So give me some more signs. Come on, let's do it. I want to talk about signs. Which one? This room is freezing up. And another thing I notice about Pisces is uh, they do make good lovers, but they make okay lovers, I can say. But that the manipulation is what makes you want to run away. Uh, Okay, Libra. Oh, y'all know how I feel about Libra. I love Libra. Libra is one of my favorite air, or it's actually my only favorite air sign because what I like about Libra is basically the charm. Like there's something about Libras, this charm. They like charm you into things. I'm like, oh my god, it's the best charm in the world. But it's like they also can be really good manipulators as well. But but the thing is, I like their charm overall. Like charm is great. I love the charm. What else do I like about Libra? I just really like Libra. I like Libra. I like Libra. I've never had many. I haven't had many negative experiences with the zodiac sign of Libra. I really haven't. I have not had many negative experiences with that sign. Let's see who else. Capricorn. I met plenty of Capricorns throughout my life, so I guess I can have a sort of opinion on that. The ones that I've met are usually, well, I mean, I guess you can consider you can consider this an Earth sign feature, but the ones that I've met, like as far as Capricorn, like they were not that fun. They were all about like they're real serious, all about the practical things. I noticed that they didn't like to have a lot of fun. I mean, they do, but they don't. It's like all about business, money. Sorry, Kelly. My friend Kelly Lunt. I mean, she's like the typical Capricorn, like Capricorn to the max, basically. What is wrong with this room? It keeps freezing up, and then the comments disappear. I don't see any comments. Something going on. I hate this damn delay. It's driving me crazy. All right, yeah. Oh yeah, you meet. Okay, let me just preface this by saying yes, you meet good and bad in all signs. I agree with that. With whoever wrote that, I agree with that. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you all basically the signs that I've noticed yeah, Sagittarius. Okay, let's do it. Sagittarius, gossipy. The ones I've met a lot of Sagittarius, so I can really speak on this. Not all of them are, depending on what they got in their chart. I'm going by just sun signs only. I'm not going into Taurus. I'm not going into rising signs and moon signs. I'm talking about sun signs, basically. The ones that I've met, Sagittarius, I have a mother that's a Sagittarius, and what I've noticed is they're really gossipy. But my mom was not that gossipy, I'll give her that, but she's kind of gossipy. They kind of speak their mind, which I like about that. But they're gossipy. That's sad. That's all I can think about. Uh, Ones I've met, I used to work with a bunch of Sagittarius, and yes, this is a shout out to you that remember that Sagittarius. Okay, if you're watching my channel, the girl I used to work with your name started with a P. I couldn't fucking stand you. I couldn't stand you. I hope you watch this video. She was a Sagittarius, and all she did was go around talk shit, pretend she was your friend, and then go around talking shit. So I like your new picture, Special Needs, Mama Bear. So that's what I know about Sagittarius. The ones I met that really, you can't tell them nothing, they'll go and just say it. They'll go and tell it. You can't tell them no, nothing. That's what I've, she said Sag sleeps around a lot. I have no idea. And then, okay, who else? And they talk behind your back. They're not trustworthy. I mean, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Y'all know I put it out there. I'm just discussing my opinion on things. This is no offense to anyone. This is just a fun little chat. Don't take it seriously. Virgo. Virgo. The ones I've met, I noticed that the ones I've met, this is based off the ones I've met, period. So basically, all about detail, very detail oriented. You go into a Virgo's house, it's spick and span. The ones I've met, boring is all get out. I mean, boring to the point where it's like, oh God, like a mess. Boring. Ones I met can be a bit insecure, but I don't know if that very neat, very I got a piece of dirt on me. Like that's the ones I've met. The ones I've met, they're very. But then again, I have a friend that's an ex-friend that's Virgo, and basically, reason I say ex-friend because I'm not friends with this ass wipe anymore because basically he's two-faced. But basically, he was the only non-neat Virgo I've ever met. Like he was not the neatest Virgo. Like yeah, and they're very critical. They like to judge folks. Very analytical. They sit there and analyze every little detail of things. So that's what I've always noticed. I don't like Virgo's not a sign that I go for when it comes to dating or if I'm interested in it. Miriam, what happened? I thought I thought you was my friend, Miriam or Drago. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Oh, okay. Okay. Who else am I talking about? Let's see. Trying to see what other sign. All right. So these are some of my least favorite zodiac signs, and we all know this, but I'm gonna say it. Some of the worst experiences I've had with people fell under the star sign of Gemini. These are the most. Very rarely do I feel like I need to hold my tongue, but I'm not going to do it now. Since when have I held my tongue? But Gemini is the worst. It's hard for me to choose between Aquarius and Gemini, but I have to say if I had to choose, if Jesus appeared in front of me right now and said, Tyler, you got to choose between one of the signs, I'd go, okay, Jesus, okay, I'll choose Aquarius because I couldn't deal with a Gemini. Geminis are known to turn a little small situation into a big one. Two-faced. And I think that's why they call them the twins. I mean, to me, the Geminis are represented by the Two of Pentacles. Two-faced. You tell them, like, 1 minute you're talking to them, and like literally, my friend, I'm putting her name out there. My friend Jessica, and bitch, I hope you're watching because you know what, you really did me wrong and dirty the last time, and I'm gonna keep it real. You're two-faced. You're the epitome of what everybody doesn't want as a friend, and you fall under the star signs of Gemini. Two-faced. 1 minute you're talking to her, and she would literally turn around another second and just start like going off for no reason. Horrible. She would go around gossiping. I would tell her something, and I would hear it from another friend the next day that she was going around gossiping. And that's not the only one that's not the only Gemini I've had a problem with. Because I had other Gemini friends. And I had a bunch growing up. Didn't realize it until I got older and looked on Facebook and realized that all of them were Geminis. They all literally, I was stalking their Facebook page and trying to see what their birth date was. And all of them were early June or late May. They were Geminis. Some were on the cusp, but they were like literally Geminis. And the absolute worst experience I've had with a zodiac sign are with Geminis. You got to be careful with those. Gotta be careful with those. You have to be careful. All right, let's go with Aquarius. Aquarius. Where do I start? My brother is an Aquarius. My brother is a February 11th born Aquarius. And I'm not saying Aries, you're next. You ain't off the hook. uh, Aquarius. Like my brother, it was born Aquarius, February 11th. One, they are so detached, and I've said this a lot. They are the most not there sign. Like what I mean by not there, they act like they're not there. Like, and that always bothered me about Aquarius, and they tend to manipulate you. See, the thing is, if you start to show romantic interest in an Aquarius, and I've noticed this, they'll emotionally detach. Like they'll reel you in, but then when you start showing interest back, they start to act like they're not interested anymore, and that is a very big Aquarius trait. And please don't get into the comments and go, "Oh, Tyler, it's just because they didn't want you." No, I'm not saying that I was the one going after the Aquarius. Although I thought some Aquariuses were attractive before, but once you start giving them attention, they start playing games. But if you don't give them any attention, they chase you like all there is, all get out. But as soon as you start showing interest back, they start the games and the emotional attachment. That's why you got to be careful with the Aquarius. Period. Aries. Aries. Sorry, y'all. If you hear me say the same thing over and over again, it's because I'm trying to think of what I need to say. Aries. I don't. This is a sign that I can never get along with, because when you got two people trying to be the boss, it's not a good look. You know, like I said, I've said this story before, but I'll say it again. I used to have this friend in school, but we never got along. And basically, I'm Aries too, by the way, so I feel like I can say this. But basically, he was an Aries too. He was born the same exact day and year I was born. He was born March 28, 1989, just like me. And we butt heads like crazy. Like we can never shut the fuck up. Like literally, we'd go back and forth all day. And I remember he was in my art class all day long. All day long with like back and forth. Could not get along. You can't have two emperors together trying to work with one another. It's just not going to work. It's like trying to have two emperors. Like literally, that's why I say Aries is the emperor card, because they really embody that emperor energy. Want to be in control, have order, like have control over the whole kingdom. That's what the emperor, like over the kings, over all that. They're all over the queen, king, pages, and all that. And I just couldn't take it. That's why I was like, I mean, if they didn't have that trait, I could get along with Aries, but I do like the fact that they're go-getters and they go for what they want. I do like that. I don't know much about Leo, believe it or not, and I don't know much about Scorpio. I don't know much about them at all. I really don't. Trying to think of another sign another sign. Cancer. I like Cancer, but really, you got to be careful letting them in too much, because they start to want to manipulate you, and they start having these little crazy theories. Like what I know about Cancer, most of the ones I've met, they're either some type of this is just maybe this my experience with them, but they have these crazy theories about life, like, oh, someone's trying to manipulate them, but then all along they're manipulating that person, but they think that they're being manipulated by that person. And I'm like, no, you're the one manipulating. I mean, sorry, maybe I'm just, maybe that's just my experience with Cancer. They have these theories about people trying to play them, but all along they're really playing that person. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's just me. There ain't nothing negative in here. See, what you're trying to do, one or two, Coco, you're trying to take a very innocent conversation and try to turn it into something negative when really it's not. This is just my opinion. And one thing I won't do on my channel is I will not filter what I say. So either you can comply with the chat room, or you can just leave. But yeah, that's the experiences that I've had with Cancer. That's the experiences that I've had with Cancer. Like they're like, oh, I have these people are trying to get me and all this, and I'm thinking, okay, but you're the one doing all the manipulating. And so, but I do like the sign of Cancer. Honestly, I do like having Cancer as friends, but I get kind of weary when I know they're a Cancer, and basically I get kind of weary. Yeah, I see you, Eric, but I get kind of weary around them, letting them in too much. They start trying to manipulate me. That's why I can't stand. Yeah, I'm still single. But I like Cancer overall. I think they make good friends. It's just that maybe it's just my preconceived notions of it, I guess you could say. Yeah, very moody, what I've noticed. And most of the Cancer that I've met, and I've noticed, I like most of the ones I've ever met, And maybe it's just my observation of it, because this is a personal opinion. It's nothing. There's nothing sinister about this chat, but it's just like the ones that I met. They just seem. They would always have these crazy theories, or not crazy, but they would have these little off the wall beliefs on life, and they have this. I don't know. I can't explain it. Thank you. I did the haircut, by the way. I think I already did Libra, but I only talked about the ones that basically, right? And she said, Elaine says, it's true, they think their beliefs are always right, right? The ones I met. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. No, really. The aliens really did come out from outer space. I told you, the aliens really did abduct me. I'm telling you. No, aliens didn't abduct me. I'm saying I'm just giving an example of the theories that I've heard from cancers before. I'm not kidding. Oh, I don't have a favorite sign anymore, but it used to be Pisces, but I fell out with a lot of the Pisces in my life. I don't even bother with Pisces no more. Like, oh, Taurus. I forgot about Taurus. Sorry, Taurus. I don't know much about Taurus, but I do know that a lot of them are stuck in their own ways, like stuck in doing things. They're like a certain way, and they want to keep it that way, and that's what I've noticed. But maybe that's just my observation. Like I said, take my breath away, ooh, 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 yeah, baby. Why don't I just watch the video back, you'll see what I said. It's a lot to talk about. That's a lot to say over again, you know. If y'all wonder why I've been online so much lately, it's just because I don't have no life. Take my breath away. Ooh, 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 yeah. And people say, you're just doing this for attention. Not really. I really come on here just to talk to y'all. I really do. Like, it's fun to talk to y'all. It's not just so I can get attention. I've had people call me attention whore. I used to be a real big attention whore when I was in high school, but I got over those days long ago. I'm not an attention whore no more. You know, I'm kind of a little bit of an attention whore, but mostly I come on here just to really get it, really just to talk to y'all. You know. But back in high school, if somebody called me an attention whore, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I took it as a compliment. Miriam, it's fun talking to you too. Yes, Aries trait, you guys like the spotlight. I love the spotlight, don't get me wrong. But I like the spotlight for good reasons. Like, I love the fact that, yeah, I do see you, Karina Rose. I like the fact that if I ever feel lonely, because I spend 99% of my time alone, and I love the fact that when I'm lonely now, all I have to do is just go on YouTube, and I have instant friends. Like, I can have an instant room of friends, almost 200 friends. It's like an instant friends, you know? I love it. And that's why I come on here a lot. Literally, people think I'm bullshitting. You know those people that say, I don't have any friends, but then you see them partying out on Friday night. I'm like, where was you? I thought you didn't have any friends, but you're out partying with folks. I'm literally one of those people. When I say I don't have friends, I mean it. I don't have friends. Like, none. None. I don't have nobody to hang out with. I see those people all the time. They go, I don't have any friends either. And then you'll see them on Friday night out partying with their friends on Facebook, taking shots and all. I'm like, really? Thought you didn't have any friends. So I'm really one of those ones. When I say I don't have friends, I mean it. I don't have friends. And so by me coming on here talking to y'all say, y'all probably think, why has he been live so much lately? Because I've been lonely. I want to talk to somebody. Y'all quick to take a person's back. Y'all loyal. Let's see, Tyler, you know how to cook. I don't know how to cook. I know this is bad, but I eat mostly fast food because I hate waiting for the food to get done. Like, when I want food, I want it right then. I don't want to have to wait for it to be cooked. I want it immediately. Like, I like it fast. I do not like to wait for food to be cooked. So that's why Tyler don't do cooked food. Like, I like it immediately. If it's not microwaved or from a fast food restaurant, I don't eat it because I have to wait. I do not like to wait for food. My favorite fast food would probably be Crystals and McDonald's. I love McDonald's and Crystals. And see, I'm an Aries, and when they say the Aries need everything immediately, they want everything immediately. They do. And honestly, I remember Sarah. I think her name is Sarah VRBA. I think that's her channel. I forgot, but she was talking about in this one video. She goes, Aries, have you ever tried? You know how y'all want everything fast? You ever tried to, or have you ever ordered a package online and then you try to go pick it up early at the post office? You know, before they deliver it. I've done that before. Literally, I've tried. Like, I can't wait for a package to get delivered. I want it right then. And so I've tried to like go to the distribution center and get the package before it got shipped to me. And you can't pick it up. You gotta let it. You literally have to let it be delivered. So she was dead on in that. Like, I cannot wait for anything. It's got to be right then. Have I ever had In-N-Out? No, I have not. I don't know if we have In-N-Out down in this area. I have no idea as and as. I don't know if we have one in this area. Like, I don't have no patience. I'm literally a typical Aries. I pop off at the mouth. I can't shut the fuck up, and I can't stand to wait for something. Like, honestly, I cannot stand to wait for food. Like, when I'm hungry, I want it right then. March 28th. And see, that's why y'all ever wonder why I'm so blunt and why I talk like I don't think before I speak. It's because I can't wait to get the words out. That's why I talk fast, and that's why I don't cover up what I say, because I'm trying to get the words out. Like, I don't care. I don't give a damn if it comes off offensive or not, because the thing is, I'm just trying to get it out. I want to instantly tell you something. I want instant food. I want to instantly tell you something, and I want instant packages from the mail. I don't have to wait for it to get delivered, you know? Yes. All right, y'all. I'm about to let this chat go, but I just wanted to have a talk with y'all. And I'm gonna finish up some readings and upload those. But y'all been fun. I just wanted to come on here and talk about zodiac signs with y'all. Yes, you do pop off. I love it. And honestly, people honestly think that I put on a show. They honestly think that when I'm going off on these videos, that it's a show. Lady LaDonia. Oh yeah, I get sleep. I have a weird sleeping schedule. But oh damn, LaDonia made me forget what I was about to say. Damn, what was I about to say? Shit, I forgot. No, it's fine, LaDonia. It's fine. It's fine. What the fuck was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Thank you, Tony Motley. But damn, LaDonia, I was like, thank you, Tony. Basically, sorry. People think it's a show, and it's really not. It's not me putting on a show when I'm going off in these videos, or when I start going off on the commenters. Like, I honestly get really passionate, and when you start seeing me getting close to the camera like that, that means when I'm like, literally, when I'm in person, and when I get people's faces. Like, I ain't afraid to fight. And that's what I do. Like, you know how I get close to the camera, get all confrontational. In person, that's how I'll get in somebody's face. Like, what the fuck you gonna do? That's how I do. I get in their face. And so basically my way of getting in y'all's face is getting close to the camera. Like, what you gonna do? What? You know, that's how I do. Aries is the most confrontational sign I've ever met. Majority of them I've known are very confrontational. They ain't afraid to address the elephant in the room. None of that. Not scared at all. Like, I'm telling you, Aries is the most bold sign. That's what I love about being one. But sometimes it can really fuck you up. I was like this as a kid. I was like this. Judy says, were you like this as a kid? Yes. Actually, I used to get in trouble, like, basically at this preschool I was at. I attacked my teacher and got expelled at 4 years old, preschool. And my mama had to literally come and pick me up, and I got expelled from preschool. Couldn't go back to school until I went to kindergarten, to an actual public school, a kindergarten. She said, I was so embarrassed. Tyler, you attacked the teacher. She said, I don't even remember. I was 4 years old. I really don't remember. She said she had to come pick me up from school because I had jumped on the teacher's back and started pulling her hair. And I don't even remember it. And she said that basically I had got up on a chair. This is what they said. I shouldn't be saying this. I was 4 years old. That she said I had stood up on a chair, and when the teacher walked by, I jumped on her back and started pulling her hair. And I'm thinking that if for me to do something like that, because I wasn't really that bad of a kid, I was really spontaneous. but she must have said something I didn't like. And so my 4-year-old ass said, I'm going to get her. I'm going to get you. That's what I'm thinking. And, you know, my mama agrees, but like, she probably said something you didn't like. I have no idea why I did that. And at first I thought my mama was lying to me, telling me, just trying to make me mad, saying I attacked a teacher. But no, she's dead serious. I did attack. So she was asking why have I always been like this? Yes, I've always been like this. Always been like this. I've always been really, really impulsive. So I always laugh when my mama told me that story, but I feel bad for the teacher. I'm like, why did I do that? Like, I would never do something like that these days, obviously. But my 4-year-old ass, she said I had stood up on a chair. I had literally stood up on a chair, waited for the teacher to go by, and I jumped on the teacher's back and started pulling her hair. And when my mother came in to pick me up, that the teacher was in the principal's office. She had a glob of hair in her hand, like I had pulled out. I'm like, I did, and she said, "Oh my gosh," she said, "I was so embarrassed, Tyler." She said, "I had to come pick you up at school. You had pulled out a glob of her hair, and they sent me. They literally." I gave the teacher alopecia, and I felt bad about that. I'm like, why did I do that? Like, I would never do something that these days, obviously. I was 4 years old. I did need a whooping. You're right, Karina Rose. I did need a whooping. And I think what I told my mama was, do y'all remember that movie Problem Child? Y'all remember that movie Problem Child? With that little kid, Junior, right? My theory is my mama used to let me watch whatever movie I wanted to watch when I was a kid, like horror movies, like horror movies, all that stuff. And I remember when I was a kid, I still remember watching that movie constantly. So I think what I was trying to do is I was trying to act like Junior from Problem Child at school. Remember when he was given the school hell, the Problem Child kid? When he was given the school hell, or his teacher's hell or whatever. So I think I was trying to, my theory is on it, I don't remember it, but my theory is on it, I was trying to be like him. Junior from Problem Child. Junior and Trixie. His little sidekick Trixie, remember? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I still remember watching that as a kid. Like, my mama was the most chill mother ever. Like, honestly, she was the most chill. Like, I was 5 or 6 years old. And I'm like, Mama, can I rent Nightmare on Elm Street Friday the 13th? She's like, sure, as long as it shuts you the fuck up. I mean, literally, this is how my mama's. And when I used to ask her for stuff, Mama, I hope you don't get mad for me telling your shit like this. But she used to talk to me like, that's why I'm so foul-mouthed, because that's how she talked to me when I was a kid. And she goes, as long as you shut the fuck up and just watch the movie. Like, this is how my mama talks. Like, no shit. And I remember, one time I had asked her, because I wanted a trampoline. And my mama was a type, she kind of spoiled me a little bit. And my mama was a type that if I asked her for something, she'd buy it if it wasn't too much, right? So one day I'll never forget, I asked her, I said, will you buy me a trampoline? I want a trampoline. And she goes, no, Tyler, I can't afford it. I really can't afford it. You know, back in the 90s, trampolines were expensive, right? And so, and she says, no, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. And so I kept bugging her for a trampoline. And then finally one day she just snapped and she said, what do you want me to do? Shit it out of my ass? Mama, I'm sorry. I hope you ain't watched. She really got flooded. Like, I kept asking. Sorry, y'all. So I'll never forget that. Mama, I hope you don't get mad for me telling of your ways of how you used to talk to us, but I ain't kidding. I asked her for a whole week. I said, please, can I have a trampoline? Can I have a trampoline? Kept asking, she couldn't afford it. And she said, finally, what do you want me to do? Shit it out of my ass? Sorry, it's just the way she said it. My mama was like, literally, my family, that's why I'm so foul-mouthed. I ain't kidding, y'all. My family's crazy. You know, like Thanksgiving dinner, you can't go to a family reunion or a Thanksgiving dinner and all that. Like you said, if you sit at the table, right, trying to eat at the table, pass me the fucking salt. That's how we talk to one another. So that's why I'm so fucking foul-mouthed. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. And my mother's a Sagittarius, so that's why she's so crazy. I'll never forget that. What do you want me to do? Shit it out of my ass? So I'm just trying to give you all an example of why I'm so foul-mouthed. Literally, I learned it from my mother. When I was a kid, that's how she taught. I'm not kidding. Go to school, you little bastard. And it never felt like, it was not child abuse. It was not child abuse like that. To me, it was hilarious how she used to talk. Like, I look back now, it was so fucking funny how she used to talk to us. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, my mama has my sense of humor. I'm not kidding. That's how she really is. Like, there was this one video on my Facebook feed, on my Tyler's Tarot Facebook page, where I went live, and in the background you hear her calling some girl a bitch. She's like, "That's what you get, bitch." And that's literally how she talks. And then when you're mad at her, like when I'm mad at her, oh, I hope she don't watch this. When I'm mad at her, she'll be like, "Are you?" She said, "You mad at me, ain't you? I'm a bitch, ain't I? I'm a bitch, ain't I?" I'm like, "I didn't call you a bitch." And so that's how crazy my mama is. She goes, "I'm a real bitch, ain't I?" I'm like, I'm like, "Where do you get this stuff?" Like, honestly, if my mama had a channel, y'all would be really amused by her. She's not psychic. No, I don't think she. I don't think she is. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna tell her to go live with me one day. But it kills me if y'all heard her say it in person lately. I'm a bitch, ain't I? Right? Ace of Pentacles tarot. Oh, your mother is a Sagittarius, but she don't curse. Mine is a foul mouthed. I'm not kidding. I get embarrassed to go in public with her sometimes. She's so loud and obnoxious. So loud and so obnoxious. So I, I would like to think that I would like to think that I'm my mama's favorite, but I highly doubt that. I think my Aquarius brother is. I don't know how the hell he's a favorite of anybody's, but I think that's her favorite. But yeah, literally, I have a really good mother. My mother was really good. She's funny as hell. And I look back and think, Lord Jesus, the way she used to just like cuss and like cuss at us, it's so funny. I am the loud one. My mom is me. Let's see. Well, but I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I gotta go. I gotta finish up some stuff and upload some stuff. And oh no, my sister's the youngest sibling. I'm the middle child. You know. Yes, my mother is proud of my success. She's the only one that's congratulated me on it. Not being shady, but she's the only one that's congratulated me on it. So she's the only one that congratulated me on it. Yep. Every time I get ready to go, y'all always ask me a question. I have to stay around and answer it. Let's see. All right, bye, Karina. Bye, let's see. Chris, Patty. Let's see. That's great. You have that. Yeah, true. Bye, Ace of Pentacles. Bye, everybody.